What's up, YouTube? I like to make this special little rare vloggity vlog, drunk talk, whatever you want to call it. There's this big thing going on. It's been going on for like years. I don't know if it's going on where you live, but up in Canada, Ontario, Canada, where I live, there's a thing called temp work. Anybody that knows temp work, I want this video to go viral. It's so bad, I almost want to get people to strike on it. And I'm a quiet, down-to-earth person. I mind my own business. I'm an only child. I'm 25 years old. And I cannot believe the way the system works and the way they treat people. Where do I start? Well, your daughter just turned 16 years old. She wants to get a job at McDonald's. McDonald's hires her for $10.25 an hour, $10.75 an hour, whatever minimum wage is now. I'm 25 years old. I shouldn't be making close to minimum wage. Yes, I finished college. And yes, like Dr. Phil says, you get paid on what you know. And if you don't know much, then that's what you'll get paid. Well, let me back up this point. I've worked labor jobs, I've worked easy jobs, I've worked hard jobs, blah, 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 blah. In life, you go to school to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to do construction. No. You don't go to school to do construction. You go to school to become a builder, a framer, whatever the course in college is. Up north, my hometown, I took this little 8-month course. It cost me like $3,000. Become a plumber. And I was very disappointed when my teacher says that, you're not guaranteed a job. So what the fuck am I paying all this money for? I was devastated. Okay? Got on with a guy, and he didn't want to apprentice me, so I wasted like 2-3 months for nothing. Pissed me off. That's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be a plumber. Was it my dream? No. I worked at Subaru, a dealership, and a guy came up and he said, "You don't want to be washing cars your whole life. You're 19 years old. Go to school. I'm the administrator, the registrator, whatever. I'm the registrator. I can get you in. You pick the course, I'll get you in." So I said, fuck it, why not? Quit my fucking job December 2009, and I went to school. And I came out of school, and they want experience with experience. But that's like that everywhere. I have 2 kids, and life just seems to be getting harder and harder. There are more people on this earth. There's less jobs. Blah, 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 blah. You heard it 1,000 times. But back to my story. Okay? That's just my little work history in a nutshell. Things fell through. Didn't go the way they wanted to go. So I got hired on with these little temp jobs. I knew nothing about temp jobs. Let me explain what a temp job is. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is fucking... You guys are going to look at me in a whole new light. It's disgusting, the bullshit you go through. So you sign up with a company. Say this bed owns all these walls and doors and blah, 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 whatever abbreviations you want to use. Okay, I'm not high on drugs or anything. I'm just saying shit that's right in front of me. Okay, so-and-so A owns all these companies. So you work for this company. They hired you on as the job. Like, haha, we got these hookups because you don't have hookups to get the job. But the other company's saying, well, so many people quit on us. We don't want to write up tax forms, blah, 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 blah. Or no one can work with us and no one can handle the real work. Blah, 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 blah. Now, you work for this little company, and they put you on a job that is extremely hard sometimes, and to the point where you can't even stand working with the person, let alone for fucking $12 an hour, and it's $10 after tax. $10. $10. If you work for a privately owned company, or a company, or under the table for that matter, you make that $12. Now, if you work for McDonald's, you make $10.75. You probably take home about $9.20 of that. Who knows? I'm just throwing out a number. I take home $2 off that. It's disgusting. Anyways, these temp jobs, they hire you on for a 3-month contract. So I'm going to put you, Matt, at Canadian Tire for 3 months. On a contract. 3 months or 500 hours. And in that contract, the company says, well, we like your cheap labor, but fuck you. See ya. Or, I think we'll hire you on for the extra $1 an hour. Not to take a chance with you and just hire you on ourselves. We'll go through a company and pay you $14 that your company makes, so they make $2 off you. And then we'll pay you $12 an hour. And then to save the jibber jabber, if we don't like you, it's just a quick call you up, fire you on a Friday, Saturday kind of thing. Which has happened to me. And I am no fucking slacker, and I'm a very great worker because I worked in a production line, literally standing on my fucking feet, not moving. They don't even want you to pick up more than 20 pounds. And I got fired on a Saturday. Not even kidding. I'm 6'2", 240 pounds. I can move some muscle. I can move some weight. My weight, whatever. Really pissed me off. So I get hired on this job with these guys. Small crew of like 6 people. Okay. One guy says, oh yeah, we've seen like 30 people come and go. We haven't hired anybody in 6 years. And I was like, okay. You know, you get in with people, you get friendly. You become a good worker. Because if you're not a good worker, no one's going to like you. Plain and simple. If you're a shitty worker, you're gone. So I got on with this job. And it pays like $16 an hour. And I'm making $12 or $10 an hour, technically. And you're hired through a company to work for another company. Now they can break contract and hire you on, say after like 2 months, like I've been on for 2 months right now. And if they breach that contract, they have to pay all the remainder amount of money. Now, if they don't like you, even if you're a shitty worker and you've lasted this long, like wow, he's lasted 2 months. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's stuck through the bullshit and we haven't had to talk to him. So we'll just keep him. Even though we're not going to hire him on as cheap labor, then he can go somewhere else. And that company that you're hired with has to find you another job. It's fucking disgusting and brutal. I don't even know how that shit is legal in Canada. I don't know how it works in the States, China, Germany, Europe, Australia, Alaska, fucking blah, 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 Beijing, Chinese, Manese, blah, 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 whatever. Japan. It's frustrating. So, at my age, I have a forklift certificate. Okay, I got it when I was 24, paid. Last year I paid like $250, okay. And the guy interviews me and he says, oh, your forklift driving is weak. And I'm like, I worked for a company by myself on a forklift, mining pipes, chroming pipes, on a time job. I never fucked up the shop once, and the shop is like the size of like 3 houses. And you have like 12 feet of pipe in front of you. And you have to maneuver in this shop, stack pipes, pick them up. And people were quitting left, right, and center. And they couldn't even operate a manual forklift from 1964. But I have a weak forklift certificate for a counterbalance. Okay. I originally applied for a forklift driver. And then he puts me on this little fucking cutting machine to cut wood and shit. And we have to operate machines and computers. And I was surprised out of my tree at the fact that they pay the company that I'm hired with full wage of what they would pay their employees but to go in and drop off a resume is like, doesn't exist. They would burn it. They don't even give you references for a company. Like I've got in, and you know, I'm a nice, easygoing, friendly person. So I asked the one guy, I said, how long have you been here? He's like, oh, 10 years. And I was like, would you get a reference or anything? He's like, nope. What the fuck, buddy? And then the other guy, he says he's been here 15 years. He hasn't missed a day of work. His fucking dad died. And he came into work. Like, you that scared? Sorry, buddy. Like, the jobs I've worked are under the table jobs. As bad as it seems, it's worth it. It's worth it. You gain much more experience. They're much more lenient. They don't want to lose you because you're working on the table. You get in with them. And I got like 3 fucking references because of them. None of the references I have are from actual jobs. -1. But still. And if your boss doesn't like you or you're a shitty fucking worker, you ain't getting nothing out of them. So that kind of gives me a little heads up for the people I work with. Well, they're kind of rude, but you know, I work with somebody for 10 years. We'll see how patient and nice you are. But I got a couple weeks to go, and I told the guy, I said, if you're not going to hire me on, tell me now, I'll get the fuck out of here. Because I originally wanted to do DZ, forklift driving, and they hire me on to cut wood. And it's $15, $16, plus commission. So the faster you're cutting the wood, and then the wood goes over a machine, and then a person catches the wood, writes on it, because they build trusses. So if that person's slow, then you have to slow down. Because if you cut too many, then they come down the list and they overlap each other and they can get all mixed up, and then you gotta measure, and it's just a pain in the fucking ass. And all the times, they probably fight between each other. Oh, you're too slow. Oh, you're not fast enough. It's the most fucked up job I've ever worked with. So if your partner sucks dick, can't work worth shit, kick him to the curb. Because the guy I work with now is just fucking stupid. But anyways, this temporary shit, and then you got the temp company that you work for, or they call you, oh, how's the job going? And the fucking boss, not the owner, the boss that's in charge, walks by you like you're a ghost. Like, you can't come up to me personally and talk to me. Like, I know you don't see me every day, you don't work with me physically, but you can ask me how things are going. You gotta call the company. Like, you're somebody that wants me to work for your company because you hired me because you need people, yet you won't directly talk to me or acknowledge me? That's fucking disrespectful and disgusting. But, you know, you lose respect because you hire people and they quit and they quit and they quit. Yeah, that would be very, very annoying. But you're hiring people that are working for $12 an hour with no education or a failed education. These aren't university students. These are dumb people, as you want to call them in your eye, because you're this manager that works up front in this office and runs everything kind of job. You know, it's like a 5 or 6 acre yard. It's a huge place. It's a huge job. The owner's a millionaire, yes. But you still have to have respect for people, no matter what. No matter what. And not acknowledge me. And yeah, not even acknowledging me, making me work when there's no work. Yeah, you want me to get my hours in. No, you don't want me to get my hours in, because after 3 months, you have to talk to the guy that hired me if you want to keep me or let me go. So you're going to work me as much as you can. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that fucking pathetic? You get a job at Walmart, you're hired on through Walmart. You got a 3-month contract. I don't know how it works. I haven't been hired on with an actual company in like 2 fucking years. I've been working on the table. But, you know, you move to a big city, you have these temp jobs. It's disgusting. And a lot of the temp jobs are $12 an hour to start. But if you have a family with kids, you can't live off that. So I just want people to be aware that temp jobs are fucking brutal. And I remember going in for my interview 2 months ago, and the one guy's like, oh my god, they want to hire me, they want to hire me on, they want to hire me on. Yeah, I'd be excited too. Because all that money that you were supposed to be making through that company, that was going to the company that hired you, is now going to you. And congratulations, because you deserve it. Because a lot of those companies can just say, and lie out their ass on contracts saying he didn't work out, and they could just keep taking new recruits. I might be one of them. You know, they haven't hired anybody in 6 years. Because Buddy says they can't get along with people, or they suck. But I think he's lying on his fucking ass. Yeah, my job is confusing, but not overly hard to learn. And the labor work is not that bad. You pick up the wood and you stack the wood. Not hard. It's meant for bigger guys or people in shape. Plain and simple. Have the patience and train them, because I'm training the guy that I got hired with because they're so fucking lazy, or, oh, we have to come over and help you because we're on commission and we have to stop our wood cutting to come and help you. Seriously? That's your fucking job, dude. Get a bonus then. You haven't got a raise in 8 years? Wake the fuck up. It's pathetic. And I'd like people to write me a story about their life in the workforce. Nice and short. Tag me in a video, whatever. I just can't believe this temporary shit up in Canada. I don't know if it happens anywhere else, but I'm dying to know. Somebody, please tell me, because I can't do this. You know, my cousin gets his AZ, no job. I get my DZ, yeah, I can get a job. I wrote people on Kijiji. And then you upgrade to AZ. Like, I got my forklift certificate, and I can't even get a job at that. Like, I'm 25, yeah, I'm getting up there. I can't even get a job driving a forklift vehicle with a ticket because it's too weak. Yep, the guy they hired for $13 an hour from Alberta that made like $30 an hour quit after a day. Let me take over his position. You know? It's stupid. Whatever. But I'm done with this rant, and I hope you guys subscribe for more drunken combos, or just talks in general. Just like, let me know, okay? I'm dying to hear from you guys. I want to up my channel, and I'll see you guys later.